Today we are talking about the function of nervous system. I want to present few important functions of nervous system. Let's start with first one. First one, what can we say? Nervous system controls and coordinates working of all the parts of the body. It controls and coordinates. Controls and coordinates. What is the meaning of this? It controls and coordinates all the parts, body parts. What it means? Whether you want or not, your lungs keeps on breathing. Whether you want or not, your heart keeps on beating. In the same way, there are many functions which are not in your control, and this is controlled by the nervous system. But there are many other things also which are under your control. Whether you want to go, you can go. You want to walk, you want to talk. Then that's why whether the voluntary action or involuntary action, all the actions, all the functions of the human body is controlled by its nervous system. Nervous system controls and coordinates all the function of our body. Now second function, which is the set of certain actions. Let's talk about the second one. Second function, what can we say? It receives sensory information sent by the sensory receptor. Receives sensory information. What is the meaning of this saying? I am writing very few words only, the important words only, not the full sentence. It receives sensory information. What it means? If you touch something, the sense of that touch is carried to the brain by nerve impulse, and this way brain receives what kind of object it is. It is a coarse object, a smooth object, and what is its texture. Okay, in the same way, if you see something, then the vision gives certain impulse to the brain that what is seen, and brain realizes it. In this way, there are 5 different sense organs: eye, nose, tongue, skin, ear. All these receive certain information that is then carried up to the brain, and that's why nervous system receives sensory informations. And after this, secondly, it analyzes and interpret. The nervous system analyzes and interpret this information to produce sensation like vision, pain, smell, etc. It analyzes and interpret. Nervous system, this first what I told you, receives sensory informations, and then these informations are analyzed and it is interpreted by the brain, a part of the nervous system, and then interpreted like whether it is of vision or pain or it is some other smell, etc. And then thirdly, after this analysis, what happens? It initiates proper instruction. Initiate proper instruction. Initiate proper instruction. It initiates proper instruction, and then this instruction initiated in the brain, the head of the nervous system, is then relayed to the receptor, and this relays to the receptor. This way, this set of work is also done by the nervous system: receiving of sensory information, analyzing and interpreting of the same, and initiating proper instructions, and then order is released to the receptor and this effector also. If we have certain pain on the hand, then we'll remove that hand or we'll rub it. This instruction is carried to the effector. Okay, now third important function of the nervous system is it stores the previous informations. It stores the impression of the previous stimuli. We can say it stores the impressions of previous stimuli. Exactly, I'm talking about this memory. If we go to certain place, then we'll have memory of that place, and that will be stored. That is actually stored by the nervous system. And later, if we go to the same place, then we can understand this place is here and this shop is here, or something like this. Okay, that's why this is one another important function of nervous system. Now let's talk about fourth one. Retrieves information. It retrieves information of the changes. It retrieves the information of the changes in the interior of the body. Changes in the interior part of the body. Part of the body, and coordinates the activities of the viscera. What it mean? It retrieves the information of the changes in the, if there is certain changes in the interior body part, then it coordinates that with the help of the internal organs, which are called viscera. These are the four major functions of nervous system we can present anyway, and we can deal about this in any place. Okay, this much for today.